Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 10 of your 5th grade NTI work. Let's see what's on tap for today. You have your option of completing math worksheets or 30 minutes of practice on freckle. Reading, you'll have a passage, a scene for social studies. You can complete the digital option, which is reading your vocabulary on freckle, or Mission US in the paragraph. You'll also have your writing and an Apple option. Okay, so for reading, you have Ready for a Powwow from ReadWorks, and then for social studies, we'll have this paper about supply and demand. It has a definition here. So supplies are the amount of goods available at a given time, and then demand is how many people want the goods that are available. So if there's a high demand, a bunch of people want the goods, and if not many people do, it's a low demand. So it just supplies what's here. If there's not a lot of it, it's scarcity, kind of like the toilet paper and Lysol wipes right now. They are very scarce. And the demand is high because so many people want them. However, it's just not there. Okay. So the questions are pretty straightforward on that. Then here you have a reducing fractions to their lowest terms riddle. I honestly thought this was kind of fun, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. The riddle is, why was the math teacher crying? There is another little activity here if you'd like. It says on another piece of paper, write a fraction number, do it to lowest terms using a small colored square piece. Cover up one of the numbers on either side of the equation and have a friend figure out what the covered number is. That'd be something that's kind of fun if you've got a younger sibling that you'd want to teach this to, or you have an older sibling who'd be willing to help you make it and review it with you. Or maybe you can even see if mom and dad or whoever you're living with at home would be willing to play this game with you and see what they remember about fractions. Okay, so let's see here. My name starts with the letter L, so I'm going to look at this one. We start with a fraction of 2/18. Then they went from 2 to 1 to make it more simple, which shows me that they divided by 2. And then here I would do 18 divided by 2 to keep that number the same and end up with 1/9. Okay, so if I'm looking at the code, whatever my denominator is, that's where I'd put the letter. So L would go right here. Then let's say here, okay, I have 10 100ths. I could go ahead, they got rid of their 0. So that shows me they're dividing by 10. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. 100 divided by 10 would be 10. So 1/10. If I see a 10 down here, I'll be putting the letter D. Okay, then let's see. This time I have 10/15, and it reduces to something where 2 is in the numerator. So let's look at that one. The other ones are a little bit more simple, I think. So let's see. 10/15 equals 2 over something. Okay, this is kind of like algebra too, so if you're solving these, this is showing you that you'll be able to handle some algebraic thinking. So 10, 2. Okay, so if I just cannot figure this out, I could go and think of it division, or I could think of multiplication. So if I thought, okay, 10 divided by 2, oh, that's 5. Or if you don't want to think division and would like to think multiplication, you would think 2 times what equals 10. So I could even count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, that's 5. So I know that I divided 10. Whoops. Not sure what happened there. Divided by 10 by 5. So I need to divide 15 by 5. 5 times equals 15. I could count by 5s if I need to. 5, 10, 15. I counted up 5s 3 times. So this question mark actually is a 3, which would get us 2/3. Okay, so if you're having trouble with these, it's okay to go back and think of ways of counting by twos, counting by fives, counting by tens. Whatever you have to do and the way that you have to think to be able to solve the answer is fine by me. If you're struggling with this, please, please, please let me know, and I can do a Zoom call with you or whatever you need to try to make this a little bit more understandable for you. Okay, then for your writing, it says that you are narrating for a purpose today. So your situation is National Teacher Appreciation Week is coming soon. The school newspaper wants to publish articles about teachers who help inspire their students. The writing task is that you write an article for the school newspaper telling about a time when a teacher inspired you. Now, you are supposed to be following, just want to make sure there's nothing here. Okay. You are supposed to be following our on-demand structure for these, which are 5 paragraphs. Okay, so you need to have your introduction. That'll give me the details that your 3 body paragraphs will be. You'll be using your fact, example, statistic, or flashback in those paragraphs. Okay, make sure your writing is quality. You are welcome to type this up and send it to me through Google, or if you would like to write it out by hand, that's fine too. But remember, your writing needs to be those 5 paragraphs. If you're struggling, let me know and we can figure it out and work together. Okay, and then for apples, you have a technology activity. It's step by step here. You'll go to the non-traditional instructions page. You'll scroll down and do the link for typing club. And then Miss Bailey is available through Class Dojo. And I'm actually going to pull this up because I think the pictures are a little bit difficult to see. So we'll go to Scott County Schools, and then we'll go to schools here, and we'll go elementary, obviously, and Ann Mason. Okay, scroll on down here. We have our non-traditional instruction days, your NTI days. And if I scroll down here, it has this information. Let's see here. Okay, and then it's all the links you need here. Typing Club, Lexia, Dreambox, Brain Pop, Destiny, Mission US, Starfall, and then your all's Typing Club is here. I'll click it. You can sign in with Google and go ahead and get started. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions, and I would be glad to help you. Have a great day.